Hey, yeah, I like that kid. Let me see if I could. Nope, that's not the direction I want to go. Hey, how's everyone doing? My name's Kurt. I'm a dad who draws, and this is our ongoing series of using a sketchbook to create all kinds of great stuff. I mean, it's as simple as that. Today, I'm going to talk to you about drawing natural things. And the thing is, once you kind of figure out a format for your sketchbook or the process, it doesn't matter what the subject matter is. That's the beautiful thing. So you could sit down and think, hey, I want to make a sketchbook filled of blank, and then just do it. And if you start thinking a little bit of the layout beforehand, it will work. So tonight, I have randomly chosen the subject of butterflies to show you how we can use that idea and work out a beautiful sketchbook by the time that we're done. Okay? Are you on board? Let's do this, okay? So let me bring this up here first for you, okay? I did this a little bit earlier, and I was trying to think of how I might lay out my sketchbook, okay? And some people go about it this way. Others just kind of randomly just run right in, which I do as well. But if you wanted to make a sketchbook that is going to be centered around a theme, I think you will like it much better if you kind of work through it a little bit before you just jump totally in it. So that's one approach, and that's what I want to look at tonight. So the thing with going from layout to layout in your sketchbooks is this single word, and I want you to think about this word, all right? This word is contrast, all right? Contrast, that's key. And if you keep that in the back of your mind, I think you'll find a lot more success. Over here, what I've done is just kind of laid out the most basic idea of contrast. Look, dark versus light facing pages. Light versus dark. I reversed it. Oh, look at this. Here's dark and dark. Dark on top, light on the bottom. Little small areas of dark. You see how I've kind of just separated, and you can constantly mix this up, constantly thinking of contrast. So check out these quick little layouts I did before we started. Hey Sarah, what is up? And Sandy jumped in there. Good to have you guys. I quickly laid these things out, these basic page layouts, in order to pick up of this idea of butterflies. So this one here kind of can pick up this idea here. You see, it's like a full bleed. Over here, the same thing. But look at the contrast here. The contrast goes from big to small. This is like all green areas, and then small little things, maybe like a worm, a caterpillar, the cocoon. He emerges and then he flies away. You see how that works? I'm kind of thinking through my story here. Here I've got 4 different colored butterflies on the page. Wow. Here I've doubled it. So now I've got 12. And then here, contrast again. Now we're going in deep into great detail, all right? Then we come back out, and there might be like a single flower here with a butterfly. And then over here, check this out. Here's a blue butterfly, and then maybe there's a white butterfly on a blue background. You see? So I'm constantly trying to think of contrast. So when you're going to use contrast, these are the ideas I want you to have in your mind. I want you to think of big versus small, small and big. You see that? I want you to think of color contrast, blue versus yellow. Look, contrasting colors right across, combine. When you put a contrasting color together, it looks really exciting, like blue and yellow, well, purple and yellow, red and green, orange and blue. You see, these are all colors that work really well together when they're contrasting. So color, dark versus light, busy versus quiet. This picture can be very busy. This could be very busy, and then we get a little bit of quietness, you see? So constantly think of from page to page, think of what is the contrast as I jump from page to page, okay? All right, let's put that up there. Now, that's laying, I'll put that over here actually. That's laying your sketchbook out. All right, so let's talk about this now. Let me show you a simple process that will help you draw a butterfly. This is one technique, okay? So here's my sketchbook right here. And I have this is actually a piece of artwork I found. And I'm just gonna, look at this. I'm just gonna grab some yellow here. All right, so here we go. No drawing yet, but I'm just gonna, okay, so maybe that yellow is too light for me. Watch what I do here. And it's just, I am just really relaxed. I'm enjoying myself here. I'm just gonna drop some color on here, all right? So we come around here. Look at that, there's the shape. Don't overthink this. Okay, there's that right there. Watch what I do here. There's the other shape, all right? Oops, forgot to put this little divot there, right? Watch now, watch what we do. Here's the maybe one antenna coming out, and there's another one. All right, so somebody might think of that, look at that, and like, golly, Kurt, you could do better than that. I can, and I'm going to show you how you could do better than that too. And so there's your base. Okay, now what I'm going to do is, through the magic of television, I already painted this and I dried it. All right, so what are we going to do is grab a pen, and this is probably one of the best techniques I think that a beginner artist can do, and it's just doing a contour drawing. So all I'm going to do is very carefully look at the picture, and I'm going to leave my pen right on the page here. I'm going to go very slowly. There is no race here. You could put some music on. I'm just kind of going very slowly. I'm using a pen. Okay, this is going to come in here like this. All right, we're going to come around. And if I was doing this and I wasn't on recording it live, I might take a little bit more time of just trying to get just the right shape here but this is something you, look at that, you could do. See, you get the color first. Now this picture I'm using right now is from an artist, but I could very easily do this with a photograph as well. But I'm just using my pen here and going around. Remember, this is drawing these sketchbooks is you're one sense you're trying to create something, but it's a fun process. So the key is not to get overly worked up if it's not looking right. But this little process I'm going through, this contour drawing, is such a easy step for beginners. And just keep, the thing with the contour is just you keep adding more line. So I start off with an under picture. And I'm just almost just kind of randomly scribble. Not overly worried about it. I'm not going to do this side as well, but you get the idea. Now, if you were to do a whole book like that, if you were to do a whole sketchbook like that, thinking of something like this in mind, you would have a real beautiful little picture. Here's one other little thing you can do if you're going to be, once you get your picture done, if you just take a little bit of black, let's kind of get some water in it here. Let me show you something fun to do. You could come in here like this and create a drop shadow, and it looks like that little guy is ready to take off. Okay, so that kind of gives you a very simple process. Start with your basic layout there. Work up with a little thumbnail here where you get some idea of what you want to do. Start with your color and then do a contour on it. That would be a great total sketchbook there. All right, I hope you found that helpful. My name's Kurt, I'm a dad who draws, and this is how to draw naturally using contour and contrast. All right, thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Where's the end button here?